Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Watch, and I'm back with the full review of this awesome watch. This is the Saint Martin SN008G. This is the version 3, right? So in my previous unboxing video, I've mentioned that this is, the title of the video was unboxing of my most beautiful Saint Martin yet, and I still stand by that opinion, which is this is an absolute beautiful watch that maybe this is the most beautiful watch that I have in my collection until now, right? So, and right up, just straight, I'm just gonna say to you guys that this thing is going to be on sale on AliExpress for about USD $180, and I would just say to you guys, go ahead, buy it, and you're not gonna regret it, right? That's it, end of video. All right, so that's not gonna be the way, but yeah, still, let's roll the intro. Hey guys, so let's welcome back to the full review of this awesome watch, the Saint Martin SN008-G version 3, which is the leather dial. They call it leather dial, but in reality it looks more like a brown plus orange with a little bit of gradient look to it. And I don't really think, it looks like it has some texturing in it, but I'm not going to be opening the watch anytime soon because I'm not a watchmaker, whatever. It looks like it has a gradient dial, but somehow of a light color on the middle and a bit of darker hue on the outer side of the dial, but still not that gradient enough. But it is very, very unique dial, so that's what, we're just gonna stick with the leather dial, right? So dimensions wise, this one is featuring a 38 millimeters in diameter on the case, right? The diameter of the case is 38 millimeters, but on the bezel itself is 39 millimeters, a lug to lug of just under 46 millimeters, and a thickness of 13.3 millimeters, and a lug width of very, very versatile lug width of 20 millimeters, and a crown of 7 millimeters, right? So that's the dimensions, and let's check out how it weighs on my size for my 6.75 inch wrist. I took out just 2 links out of the supplied bracelet, and I've got 133 grams, so very, very nice weight. So for me, the best way, if I want to wear a bracelet on a watch, it has to be 150 grams and below, right? So let's check out if it does have any sapphire crystal. Yes, it does. So that's very good. So we have confirmed that it has sapphire crystal, but we don't have any closed case. We don't have any display case back here, so you can't really see the movement, which is the YN55 movement, the Epson movement, which is similar to the F6922, which is being used on the Orient Kamasu, Orient Race, and all that stuff. So good stuff here. So yeah, so we're not going to be talking about why they don't use any Seiko NH35 because I've covered that in my initial unboxing, and we're just going to be focusing on the watch itself, right? So case design is quite unique. So on the first glance, you see that this is an homage to a Rolex, right? So but you don't really know which Rolex are we talking about. For me, it looks like something like maybe the 1953 version. So some say that this is if you should have gone for the Invicta 1953, which looks almost similar to this one, but I can tell you guys that this watch is way much better quality, way much better built than that Invicta, right? So for example, the Invicta, the size is not 39 millimeters, it was 40 mil, and the lug to lug was 48, and it doesn't feel as compact as this one, right? So the Invicta didn't also have any sapphire crystal. It's just featuring a mineral crystal, and the lume is not as good as the Saint Martin, right? So overall, I think the much better value is still the Saint Martin because we have that sapphire crystal, we have that ceramic bezel insert, we have that awesome build, awesome machined case here. We have this brush finishing on top, brush finishing on the side, and we have this beautiful beveling here. I can't really remember if the Invicta had any beveling. Yeah, I've reviewed that one, but I can tell you guys the case finishing on this watch, Saint Martin is a lot better, and definitely this bracelet is way much better compared to the Invicta, right? Okay, end of story. I prefer this one, right? Okay, so $480 US. What do you get else? What else do you get? So you've got a coin edge bezel here, very that nice machining, so there's no sharp edges, as sometimes these Saint Martins do have a little bit of sharpness on the bezel, but you don't really find it here. And the bezel action, guys, so very nice, right? Generally bezel on Saint Martin is very good, right? So let's see if it lines up. Okay, so on my sample, it is a touch, maybe about 0.5 millimeters to the left, but you can't really fault Saint Martin, because you know what, Seiko does have the same exact problem, which is misaligned bezel instead. But this one is not that bad, but still it is a wee bit misaligned to the left. If you guys are particular about that, yeah, maybe you can ask for Saint Martin to send you, to complain to Saint Martin. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I think they would honor the warranty, or maybe you can raise a dispute on AliExpress, right? So that's the bezel instead. So there's no play if you push it from top, so that's good. And yeah, the top hat sapphire crystal, right? So I'm not really sure whether you can call this a top hat sapphire crystal. Yeah, it has a bit of top hat here, and also it has a single dome sapphire crystal with that blue anti-reflective coating. And of course those dial is printed, and we have that yellow color printed tracks, and of course those printed indices are very strong. Of course, for even you are using this vintage loom, you will have a little bit of maybe lower strength of the loom, but still it's very good and very legible throughout the night. And for this version 3, we have this pencil hand style on the hour hands, and also on the minute hands, and we have that small lollipop second hands, which is a bit different compared to the version 1, right? And of course we have this, your standard typical Rolex, vintage Rolex style indices and hands, which is not a maxi dial style. And of course the version 2 comes with a 3, 6, 9 and 12, and that looks awesome as well if you don't want to have this leather dial version. But those 3, 6, 9 and 12 dial didn't come with this colorway, so they only come in black. So yeah, there's a tons of option if you want to go for this particular watch on the AliExpress 11/11 sales, right? So we've talked about the dial, we've talked about let's talk about the N-link, right? So on the, if you buy this watch from AliExpress, you would not get this particular N-link, which is the female N-link. You would, as standard, it comes on the male N-links, but this is available for sale for about $10. But if I were you, I would definitely ask the seller, hey man, or hey girl, hey girl, or hey whoever. So in my case, I bought it from Saint Martin store on AliExpress. So my contact on Saint Martin store is Winnie. So I asked Winnie, hey Winnie, can you throw me in for free the female N-link? And she said, okay. And yep, that is why I put it on this particular watch, right? So rivet bracelet. I definitely love this rivet bracelet. So 20 millimeters tapering down to 16 millimeters, so very nice size. I just love how this big taper looks really nice when I wear it on my wrist. And this screw, right? So this features a double screw, which is a bit annoying to use at first, but yeah, and once you got the hang of it, so it would be okay, right? So you can see that the flexibility of the bracelet is awesome, right, on this side as well. So very nice. And we've got this new class here, right? So we've got the Saint Martin logo on here, which is stamped very nicely done. And we have this dual push button to show you guys this scissor class, which is, I know, the build quality in this thing is absolutely awesome, right? So I just can't I really love this thing, right? So you guys, if you guys know me, you know that I don't really like bracelets on my watch. Normally, when I got I mean, I got a new watch and I use it on the bracelet for about maybe 1 or 2 days, and then after that, I immediately take it off and put it on one of my straps. But this watch, right? I don't really understand how Saint Martin managed to do it. It feels right at home on my skinny 6.75-inch wrist, right? So at the back, of course, we can't see the YN55 movement because it has a closed case back, so it don't really, there's no inscription whatsoever. So it's mimicking the original Rolex, I guess. But the one thing that I don't really like about this design is that it has this stepped case back here, right? So maybe it is because they are using a thicker movement, that is why they need a bit of clearance here. Maybe that is so, because on the Saint Martin SN008G, or this one to be specific, this is the black bay homage, so it doesn't really have that this step case back, right? So yep, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my the best black bay homage yet. It's the Saint Martin SN008G, right? So let's check out the case back on this one, right? You can see that it is flat, right? So I wonder why they didn't use this flat case back. Maybe because of the movement that they used. So yeah, still okay. So let's put it in the wrist and check out how it fits on my 6.75-inch wrist. So yeah, I just love how this thing fits, right? Oh my god, that 46 millimeters from lug to lug, and 38 millimeters case feels very nice. And of course the taper on the bracelet really helps it. You know what, I rarely wear a bracelet watch from morning up, and I even went to sleep with this particular watch, right? So very comfortable all day long. But the only issue that I have when I first received the watch is that the crown, right? So it's similar to this one. The crown is a bit although the diameter is 7 millimeters, so that is good, but you don't really have that much of the crown is a bit too short in my opinion. So it should be a little bit, maybe they could add another 1 millimeter so that there's enough room for you to grip, but handling the crown, winding the crown is okay, no issues whatsoever. So you can just, of course, we have that ghost state position because it has this movement have a date wheel, and you stop it, you can adjust it. So very easy to adjust. And you know what, let's do the 10-10 thing. 10-10, and boom, screwing it back, however, is a little bit of you do have to make sure that it screws down properly. So you have to, you have to use your fingernails to make sure that it screws down properly. Let's give it a quick wipe, and yeah, that's the only issue that I have with this, not only on this watch but also on that watch, right? So all in all, guys, so I don't really want to make this video a bit too long. Still, this is the best watch that is available on AliExpress right now, so go ahead and buy it. That's it. The conclusion, because you know I may be biased here, but still, yeah, I'm quite surprised by how much I love this little thing. So I'm surprised by how much I could like a dateless watch and also a bracelet on a watch. So that is how I love this particular watch, right? So you know what, let's do a quick loom shot. Okay guys, so already you can see that it glows really bright without any charging, using my UV torch. And this is on my right is the SN008G, sorry, 004G, the vintage diver, and this is the Saint Martin's SN008, right? So the black bay homage, right? So let's just charge it up with this UV torch, and let's see how it glows in the dark. And let's give this one a quick charge as well. And yep, you can see that on the right, this is the SN004, the vintage diver, and this is on the SN008G, the black bay homage. So you can see that, although yes, definitely the black bay homage or SN008 will glow a lot better because it has the they apply indices and they apply a ton of C3 super luminova here, but this one is no slouch Although it is printed loom, it is still great, and I charge it before sleep, and it glows up until 5 a.m. in the morning, no problems whatsoever. Right, so to conclude, right, okay, so let's get lights back. To conclude, it is an awesome watch. Go ahead and buy it. That's it. That's all, guys. Okay, so if you guys like this video, please give me a comment. Please give me a like, and if you want to see, and if you want to ask more anything about this particular watch, so please do let me know in the comment section below. So if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Oh, one more thing, if you want to help the channel grow, and if you want to get this particular watch, please do use my affiliate link down below. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.